I'm like, hell no, my sister's still wearing Garanimals and fucking Wonder Woman drawers. And this bitch got on a big bra with the buckles on the back. So when I saw her, I just hit the bitch. I was like, pow! I just started beating her ass.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm your host, Roy Wood Jr. We all have that special woman in our life. The one we like to put up on a pedestal.
Finger sandwiches, boys.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Go on, little Roy, make it rain. There you go.
Skeet, skeet.
Now make sure you separate the ones from the fives.
I know, Ma, I know.
Such a gentleman.
Now I gotta pick up the money. Separate the bills. She the one told me to make it rain.
That's my boy.
You know it from her one-woman show, Sophisticated Ignorance. She is B-Flat.
I was a senior, I never forget it. Senior year, last week of school, I didn't even have school. I'm just running around visiting other motherfuckers at they school. So I'm at Webster High School with my best friend. I'm up there with Vonnie. I'm like, girl, I'm coming up to your school. I'm getting myself prepared for college. Because I'm letting y'all know right now, at that point, I was going to art school. I knew it in my mind. I had applied. I was just waiting to get me a scholarship. Had my little 16 pieces together for my portfolio review. I'm ready for my shit. So it's like, I'm done. I did my thing. I'm visiting motherfuckers. I don't need no more grades. So I'm thinking I'm cute. You know how it is back in the 80s. Everybody walk around with their pinky on their mouth. I'm walking around. Next thing I know, I'm at another school. All I hear is, Diane, Diane. I said, no, wait a minute. That do not, oh, that's my mama. And I look, and her ass is sweeping up the hallway up at Webster School, right? I didn't even know her ass was a janitor. I didn't know she had these skills. I ain't seen her in 5 years. So now I'm like, oh, no, she not fucking talking to me in front of my friends sweeping up the school. So I'm just walking. She's talking about, I know you hear me calling you, and it's your mama. I was like, oh, Lord. Now, you know how kids are. You embarrassed. I'm like, hey, Mama, how you doing? I didn't even know you was back. Oh, I love you. I miss you. How you been? What you doing? And I'm standing there like, okay, hurry up with this. And she's telling me, I'm telling her I'm about to go to college. She don't know none of this shit. She ain't seen me in 5 years. I'm telling her I'm about to go to college. Got my little portfolio together. She talking about, oh, I want to see it. You should bring it up to me. Bring it to where I live. I don't know where the fuck you live. Give me the address. I'm going to bring it and leave me alone. Because, you know, I'm walking like this. Get away from me and my friends. So I go home, I tell my father. He upset because we didn't even know her ass was back in Missouri. And I was like, I'm going to go on and take it to her so she can see that I'm, you know, trying to do something positive. So he's like, well, let me see the address. So I let him see the address, and it was in this new little project area they had just built in St. Louis. They had tore down these one projects and built these new townhouses. So my father saw the address. He was a little reluctant to let me drive his car. So I was like, let me go and take it down here. I called my cousin Linda. That's my ride or die. We ride down here. I was like, let me go and take this down here so my mama can see it and leave me the fuck alone. So we get out. I knock on the door. Some big burly ass woman come to the door. This bitch looking crazy. She's like, can I help you? I was like, yeah, I'm here to see Dale. My mother told me to bring. She's like, oh yeah, come on in. So I walk in, it's like 9 grown bitches just standing around, drinking, smoking, listening to Marvin Gaye and shit. And me and my cousin, we trying to scrooge through these motherfuckers. You know, you feeling like you get germs. I'm like, what the fuck? So my mother comes sashaying down the motherfucking steps because she all proud now. I'm the daughter. I done showed up with my portfolio. She all coming down the steps. Want me to lay it out and show everybody. She just bragging. Oh, and my baby did this and she drew that and that's a self-portrait and my baby did. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you ain't help me do nothing. And can y'all hurry up with this bullshit? I gotta get my daddy car back. So, you know, she was like, well, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna keep it. I was like, Mom, you cannot keep my portfolio down here. Well, you can come pick it up from my school. I want to show so and so and so and so. So me, trying not to argue with her ass, I leave my portfolio with her because I got to get the fuck up out this area. Lo and behold, next day, I get a phone call from my little sister. She's 11 at the time. I'm like 17. She's on the phone crying, talking about, come down here and get me because Maycat daughter Chrissy jumped on me. I'm like, who the fuck is Chrissy? So I get down there. Me and Linda, because you know I'm calling my motherfucking cousin. We get down there. This big-ass 14-year-old bitch, she got titties like she 24. Fighting my motherfucking 11-year-old sister. This bitch, I'm like, oh, hell no. My sister's still wearing Garanimals and fucking Wonder Woman drawers. And this bitch got on a big bra with the buckles on the back. So when I saw her, I just hit the bitch. I was like, pow! I just started beating her ass. Like, bitch, you too big to be jumping on my little ass sister. I was whooping her ass. I was like, fuck that. I told my sister, get your shit, get in the car and let's go. So I took her back to my daddy's house. I called her daddy. He came and got her. Next thing I know, my mother calls over to my father's house. I don't know what the fuck you think you doing, coming down here jumping on motherfuckers with your grown ass self. I said, Mama, that girl jumped on your daughter and she too big to be trying to fight you. I don't know, but I know one motherfucking thing. You better come down here and get your motherfucking portfolio, bitch. You know, back in the day when you can't believe some shit, you look at the phone, the old school phone, like, I know this bitch did not just say, I'm this. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I said, fuck that. I'm looking at the phone like my mama did not just call me a bitch. She called me a grown-ass bitch. You coming down. I said, okay, I got it. Boom. You know who I'm calling. My motherfucking cousin Linda. Live up the street. I said, cuz, we riding down here getting my portfolio. Let's go. Because I know my mama. 10 minutes later, I'm down here in front of Maycat House. It's all, the lights out. It's serene. It's quiet and shit. I'm looking nervous because don't shit be quiet in the projects. I don't give a fuck how new they are. And I'm like, well, ain't got no lights on. So I'm knocking on the door. Ain't nobody open the door. So me and Linda standing there, we banging. Nobody opens the door. Next thing, I hear the motherfucking window raise up on the second floor. My mama gonna lean out. You ain't welcome down this motherfucker. Cause you too grown to do the shit you did. You fucking up my situation. You got somewhere to stay. I ain't got no motherfucking where to stay. And you coming down here causing trouble. So take your motherfucking portfolio. And she just started tossing my shit out the window, one by one. One picture, my shit just floating down like a kite with no wind, just hitting the ground. And I'm in fucking amazement, like, no, this bitch is not throwing my portfolio, pictures, my paintings, my every motherfucking thing out the window. Then she tossed the whole fucking leather case out there. So that hit the ground, and I'm trying to pick my shit up. Next thing you know, Maycat runs out. This bitch, I'm out. And this for jumping on my motherfucking daughter. And the bitch just starts stepping all on my self-portrait. It's all fucked up. Now I'm crying. And I'm mad. We had 2 quarters. Me and my cousin Linda, we went to the motherfucking payphone up the street. We called all 9 of her sisters with 1 quarter. Pumpkin, Jean, everybody knows somebody named Pumpkin. Jean, Lynn, Azzy, Rhonda, Tisha, cousin Lynn. We used the other quarter to call some other motherfucking cousins. Waited at the payphone. Jean rolled up, 2 cars of motherfuckers. We rolled right up in front of that shit. My cousin Jean got out the car first. She went up there, boom, boom, boom. I don't even know who answered the door, because whoever fuck they called it first. Jean snatched the motherfucker one hand. Everybody just, we coming out of nowhere. Now people running out the house. We fighting like a motherfucker. I was like, fuck this. And my mama, she don't even want to come out because she embarrassed. But then her friends start getting fucked up, so she had to come out and help. So we start fucking her up because you out here helping your friends that fucked me up, and I'm your daughter. So now we rolling like a mother. I don't even know how long this shit went on. It might have been on 10, 15 minutes. Somebody called the police. Somebody called the police. Paddy wagon come. 2 of them, they take this half. They take me. My cousins, all of us, we down at the motherfucking police station, just all in a big rumble. They want to know what's going on. I ain't even had to say shit. I let them see my motherfucking portfolio. And then they couldn't understand what had to go down. So they let everybody go. They couldn't let me go because I'm a minor, and they want to release me to a parent. And my dumb ass mama talking about, oh, I'm right here. You can release her to me. And they looking at her like, bitch, please. Ain't nobody, bitch, you the reason why she here. Ain't nobody gonna release her to you. I was like, so I had to wait on my daddy, and I'm like, oh shit. I don't even know how I'm gonna explain this to my father. So my father comes and get me, and I'm all crying, I'm mad, I don't even know what to do, because all I can think in the back of my mind is I'm not gonna get into college, because my portfolio is fucked up. I got a review in a week. I don't even know what I'm gonna tell these people. I'm just like, fuck it. Maybe I'm just gonna be working at UPS. I ain't gonna get no fucking... So when my dad picked me up, I thought he was gonna be mad and angry. He didn't even say shit. And when a person don't say nothing, you don't know what's on their mind and what they thinking. You really start to be nervous. Because all I could hear him saying was, I told you not to take your ass down there, and you know your mama fucking throwed off, all that. I didn't want to hear that. He didn't say shit. As soon as we got in the house, he said, let me see your portfolio. And he laid it out on the kitchen table. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna help you get your shit together. We gonna work it out. My daddy helped me tape up my pictures. We was fixing shit, touching shit up. He's like, you gonna get that damn scholarship, cause I ain't got it. So your ass is gonna get it. And I'm thinking to myself, I am not going to this portfolio review with my shit looking like this. But he made me go, my father made me go. He took me, and I was like, oh God, I'm nervous. I get out, I'm sitting in the hallway. I got my portfolio. They called me into the room. 4 white people in there. I'm standing there like, oh, Lord. They gonna be looking at me like, oh, it's some nigga shit. When they see my portfolio all fucked up. This is more than the dog ate the homework. I can't even say no shit like that. So they had the little easel, you know, for you to bring your shit out. Oh, I opened up my shit. I pulled out my self-portrait. Now this is the one with the big ass footprint on it, right on the forehead. So I just set it up on the thing. They didn't even give me an opportunity to explain. They said, can you just step out in the hallway for a second? Now I'm mad like, whoa, what the fuck? So I'm sitting in the hallway talking to my dad. You know how you're nervous, you're not sure what's going on. I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? They taking forever. They're not asking me shit. I'm just in the hallway. The lady comes out about 20 minutes later, gives me my portfolio back, and she said, we'll be in touch with you. So now I'm riding home like, what the fuck do that mean? They ain't asked me no questions. They probably looked at my shit like, we ain't got time for this nigga shit. They made me sit out here for no reason. So now I'm really angry. I'm thinking of all kind of ways I can get back at my mama. I was like, I'm gonna call up to her job. I'm like, fuck that, I'm getting that bitch fired. I'm gonna tell them she got 3 IDs, she ain't got no GED. She an alcoholic. I'm like, and she bringing home toilet paper from the school. I was thinking of all kind of shit to get her ass fired. So, about a month later, I got a letter in the mail from Fontbonne College, and it said I got a partial scholarship. I didn't even see the word partial. All I saw was scholarship on the motherfucker. I don't know what it was, but I was so fucking happy. I was like, oh shit, I got in. Now, I failed to mention that I have always been a scrapbooker. I love to scrapbook since 4th grade. So I copy every fucking thing. Even today, I was like, oh, give me a copy of these papers. I need a copy of everything. So I had copied everything. I keep everything. When I got that letter, I wrote on that letter, I got in, bitch. And I took it straight to the post office. And I mailed the motherfucker to Maycat House. I was like, oh, she gonna get this motherfucker. I'm letting her know, despite all the bullshit y'all did to me, I still got in. I mailed the motherfucking letter. It came back a week later. I was like, oh, this bitch done moved again. So she moved again. Never got the letter. She didn't even fucking know. So here it is, 4 years later. I'm graduating from college. I get a call a week before my graduation from my mama. I don't even know where she was. I didn't know how she knew I was graduating. All she wanted to do was come and see me walk across the stage. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, you gonna fuck my graduation up. But I can't stop your ass from coming because you know about it, obviously. So my mother comes to the graduation. I'm there with my dad, my stepmom, and I see her walking up. I had already crossed the stage. I'm holding my degree. I knew her ass was coming, and I had that motherfucking letter. I had the letter. I pulled it out of my motherfucking scrapbook. I was like, yeah, she gonna get this letter. She gonna get this motherfucking letter. So she steps to me, wanna hug me, all this fake shit, and I'm just feeling like, ugh. So she hugging me. Oh, let me take a picture with you and your degree. I was like, you can take a picture with me in this motherfucking letter? And I gave her ass that letter. I did not take no picture with her. I was like, fuck that, I am out of here. And I left quickly, because I knew if my mama opened that letter up while I was standing there, she would fuck me up. So I gave her that letter. I was like, you can take a picture with that. I had to get on out of there. I'm letting y'all know right now. It's because of her, all the bad shit that happened to me made me the good motherfucker that I am today. So I tell people all the time, do your thing. You never know what's gonna be the catalyst in your life. That's my story. I hope y'all enjoy.